like, share, subscribe. This is driving to work edition, y'all. So listen, man. What's next for LA Knight? I'm not even a fan of LA Knight or anything of that nature, really. He grew on me because he's pretty decent. He's a lot better than what, they have been promoting and pushing in front of him. He's either better or just as good, right? Your Jey Usos, your Gunthers. I mean, how are they so much better than him? Honestly. And I'm a fan of Gunther. But when you look at the presentation of things and the overall of everything about them, how is LA Knight so far behind? Why is LA Knight so far behind? Excuse me. You gotta ask yourself these things. Because I've asked myself these things. But I made a video like a year ago on why LA Knight is struggling. And that video aged pretty well. Go check it out. This is like around the peak of LA Knight's popularity. And I told y'all, like Debo, I told y'all that you are not allowed to get over in the WWE without their fucking permission, bro. If you've watched the WWE long as I have, you know that. Anybody that's getting over organically, you done fucked up the plans now. You're in trouble. They don't want that. No, you're not allowed to get over. Hell no. Bray Wyatt got mad over extremely fast. Right? They did everything to squander his momentum. Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona, right? Got over. And he did everything to squander his momentum. They buried him. It wasn't even squander his momentum. They buried Zack Ryder on national television. Right? Completely humiliated Zack Ryder for getting over. I feel like Ryback was another one. Got organically over. They did everything to squander his momentum. All these people, Wade Barrett, people that were getting over, people that should have gotten in position to something greater, right? They made sure to fuck up their momentum or completely bury him. They buried LA Knight on Monday Night Raw. What's next for him? There's no way he can recover for this. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Because remember, Triple H said, good things wait. Good things happen to people that wait. No, he's basically telling you, I ain't thinking about LA Knight. And by the time I get to him, y'all not gonna be thinking about him either. By the time LA Knight possibly win the World Championship, let's say sometime next year, this same time around this same time next year, right? Nobody's gonna give a fuck anymore. Because they're gonna have control over his momentum at that point. That's why it was weird when people were saying, oh, Seth Rollins, this is a work. Him injured himself is a work. Well, that don't add up there. That don't even make sense, bro. Because how do you beat a top guy and don't move up the card? Please make that make sense. Please. Let me tell you the last time I seen that happen on live television. The one I remember that sticks out of my mind. Y'all remember Lord Tensai? Or Prince Albert A-Train when he was Lord Tensai? He beat John Cena clean and nobody, not one person gave a fuck. He beat a top guy and moved down the card. Knight beats the top guy of Monday Night Raw, the top villain, clean. Not his fault that he tweaked his knee, right? But LA Knight goes down the card, not up. What you gonna do? What you gonna say? How can you justify him being in that gauntlet if he wasn't gonna win the fucking gauntlet? He should have just never been in it. He should have cut a promo that night to gain some momentum, start a feud with Bron Breakker and him. No, instead, he loses clean. You gotta think how stupid this looks too. Bron Breakker's in a henchman position. He lost to the henchman. He went down the card, not up. Because you know why? I'll tell you why. It's very fucking obvious. LA Knight has stepped on some shoes, some alligator shoes, apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. He has ruffled a couple of blue collars. He pissed somebody off back there, bro. There's some behind the scenes things that's spilling out on screen. They did not give that one fuck. He just beat Seth Rollins, bro. They said, man, that wasn't supposed to happen anyway. So you know what? Man in black, where y'all at? Go get that flashlight. We gonna make it seem like we gonna tell the fans, basically, act like y'all didn't see Saturday Night Main Event. That's what basically they did. That's exactly what they just basically did on Monday Night Raw. They was like, yeah, I like y'all didn't see that shit because it wasn't supposed to happen. So, to make y'all completely forget about him beating the top guy of Raw, the Money in the Bank holder, and Seth Rollins, a living legend, right? We just gonna have this motherfucker lose in a gauntlet to a half-baked, to a 50% Bron Breakker, the henchman. Put all that together in your stew and let that boil together. Let all that boil together and think about that. It's over. And like I said a little earlier, by the time LA Knight finally gets his, no one's going to care because the WWE is going to have a full stronghold on his momentum like they wanted to do at the beginning. LA Knight was not a part of the plans. What part y'all don't get? He was not a part of the plans. He fucked it up. And obviously, he doesn't have a good attitude in the back or in the backstage, bro. What else could it be? Literally, tell me, what else could it be? He has possibly a shitty attitude, right? A big chip on his shoulder, and somebody is humbling him. They set him in the back, and they was playing that Kendrick song. Bitch, be humble. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, shut up, shut up, bitch. Bitch, be humble. He was just looking like, yeah, you want me to be humble? Humble these nuts, right? And he was like, okay. Well, play off? Okay. Another couple of months to do, your momentum gonna be gone. Ain't that right, Frank? So, I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. He has backstage heat. And this goes with Triple H's jealousy of his own roster. Austin Theory, LA Knight, people that should be getting pushed. These people have been said, think about this, and I'm about to end this. These people have been compared to faces of the company. Austin Theory has been compared to John Cena. You wonder why he's getting buried. It's all about to make sense. LA Knight, people are saying he was like Stone Cold and The Rock, faces of the company. Let me tell you where this all fits into Triple H. Triple H was never the face of the company. No matter how many times they gave him the ball, he never possessed the energy of a Stone Cold, Rock, Hogan, Cena, None of these guys. This is Triple H's revenge. What part y'all don't get, bro? Now that Triple H has the power to control niggas' careers, if you are being called the face of the company and you're not one of his faces that he sees, you're fucked.